Previously on Morrowind. How does an incompetent person rise through the ranks of an organization? Nepotism, bribes, charm. Marshal Halgan reminded me of another incompetent high-ranking individual I was forced to work for, one Archmage Trebonius. Both were Imperials, and both were dragging down the respect of their entire organization. I did take an oath to serve, however, so the Marshal's second, Lurius, put me to work. While I was able to rescue a nobleman from capture and settle a dispute between merchants, most of my time was spent trying to fix the Marshal's debts. I retrieved an ancient sword from the depths of a crypt, thinking I'd offer to pay off the rest of his loans for such a fine blade. The man refused. He insisted on keeping the sword for himself and to continue suffering under the weight of his crippling debt. At least he can't do much harm in little old Brina Cross.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Valdryn Celis. We need to take a very, very long nap here as we're entirely out of magicka and I don't want to waste potions. So I figured we'd start off the episode by leveling up. And since we have a ×5 agility and speed, I figured we would just take luck with our third attribute boost here. Get it up to a lucky number 7. I like it. It's been a long time since we've leveled up, so that always feels good. Don't mind the house. We're going to be leaving Padrul here today as I'm tired of him almost dying on us. Mostly my own fault, but I don't want to have to babysit him. We're going to be heading back to the Isle of Stirk. Let's actually just take the Mage's Guild there. Assuming they have a teleporter here. Maybe they don't. I think they do. Yeah. Let's head to Charok, aka Stirk. So we're going to work with the Marshal in Charok here because I'm pretty sure they are the last one that we have not done work for. I don't remember what their name is though. By far, the most important person in town is Valina Telvor, the Marshal of the Isles. She lives in Telvor Manor. Okay. That's all we needed to know. Let's walk around Charok for a while and see if we can find her house. Is it this? Up on the hill here? Maybe. Yes, it is. There we go.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
All right, where's the Marshal? Hello.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
Queen and Kingdom Retainer, have you come for duties? Yes. I need you to deliver a petition of redress to Fort Telodroth. Okay. I'm petitioning the Nav Arc at Fort Telodroth, Tildorius Cadmerius, to resume the West Navy's patrols around Stirk Isle. Ever since they've withdrawn from their base here at Duskwatch Keep, Abyssinian pirates have been emboldened to attack ships on their way to Charok. As Marshal of the Isles, I cannot tolerate this blatant disregard of Imperial law, but the force of guards we have here simply isn't enough to keep merchants safe on the high seas. So you are to go to him and deliver this formal complaint. Tell me about Tildorius. He commands the Imperial Navy on our side of Tamriel from Fort Telodroth. To get there, just take a ship from the docks to Anvil and head west until you hit the fort. To be honest, I don't expect him to pay my petition much mind. He wouldn't have mothballed Duskwatch Keep in the first place if he was going to, but later, when I put more pressure on him, he'll look all the worse for not having listened to me. I like your style. We're gonna mark here though, and we'll take a ship back to Anvil. All right, take me back to Anvil. And then I think the fort, oh, it's right there.
I see you.
So kind of just need to head west out of the city. I guess we'll use the front gate since we're already here. I'm still recovering from being sick, but I had some free time and I really, really want to record. So that's what we're gonna do today. This, like I said, is the last, I believe, like, set of quests for the Kingdom of Anvil, besides working for the Queen and her second. So we're going to do all of the Stirk quests today, however long that takes. And the next time should be the finale for the Kingdom of Anvil. The Stone of the Lady. Marked by a special fate, you rule your destiny. Do you choose to steer by the stars of the Lady? Okay, so I know how these work in Oblivion. How do they work in Morrowind? You have gained the Lady's warding power. Okay, so we didn't actually change our birth sign, just like Oblivion. Lady's warding. Fortify willpower and endurance. Okay, so it works exactly how it does in Oblivion. Actually just walked right past the fort. It's like part of Anvil, apparently. I didn't know that. There we go.
Do you need something?
Time to talk?
Can you tell me where Taldorius is? Taldorius is the Navarch here. If you have reason to speak with him, you can find him in the Navarch's tower. Okay. Wait, I don't know what the Navarch's tower is. Maybe it's this? No, that's the lighthouse. I don't know. Maybe he's just somewhere in the keep.
I'm not busy now. What do you
East
need?
Tower, West Navy High Command. That seems important.
Interesting.
Bosmer as
Go
a
on.
naval commander. I just don't see
I'm
it.
not busy now.
Look at him.
What do
You
you
think he
need?
could lead an army? All right.
How can I help you? I'm not busy now.
What brings
do
you
need?
here?
I don't see anywhere that would indicate the tower we're looking for. Auxiliary tower, city walls. Yeah, that guard did not give me very good instructions.
So what's
It's like saying, yeah, he's at the Tower of London, but you don't know what the
If a
Tower of
few words
London
can help,
is,
I'd be
then
happy to talk.
like, what am I looking for here, lady? Barracks. Probably a trainer, right? I only train West Navy members. Can't do much about that. I don't know. Screw you. Oh, there we go. Navarch's tower. It's got to be up here then.
Do you want something?
No, not you. Ah, here he is.
Happy to help. What's your
You can
problem?
tell because he looks self-righteous.
Prune-faced
Ooh, I like that
old
helmet.
witch.
That's a sick-ass helmet. Why aren't you wearing it? Apparently you got two of them. Would you care if I took one? I might take one. Let's check his room out. See what's going on up here. Maybe he has a third helmet we can borrow. Shield. A Riemann Legion shield. Pretty cool. I'll let him keep that though. Some pearls. You have learned the spell tag from this book. I did? What does that do? Absorb fatigue. Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, he doesn't have an extra helmet up here. Maybe if we can get him to look this way.
Speak freely, friend.
Hello. I like your book. Your scales and your cloth. All right. Anyways. Exactly. Haha, we look sick now. Hey, what's up? Your eyes are really scary. I did not summon you, Outlander. Why have you come to the Navarch's tower? I have a petition of redress for you. You have a petition for me, then please hand it over. So, your marshal wants us to resume patrols around Stirk Isle then. I'm afraid that won't be possible at this time. There are many in Cyrodiil City who don't think of the Navy so highly anymore, and recent budget cuts have forced us to only spend resources where they are necessary. Right now, fending off raiders in the Blue Divide is more important to the Empire's security than dealing with a few jumped-up smugglers in the Abyssinian. Alright. I'll be, headed out then. Haha. I wouldn't want to see you at the helm All right, let's get out of here before he suspects something.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Did you deliver that petition of redress to the Navarch? Yes. He refused to resume patrols. I still don't see why the Navy couldn't spare a ship or two to stop the flagrant piracy going on here. But his response wasn't unexpected. I'll just have to figure out another way to draw attention to our situation. Anyway, this should hopefully cover your travel costs. Make sure to speak with me again when you're ready for more duties. Yeah? A smuggler in Charok's jail is offering us information. You are to question Jafan. He is a smuggler who was recently captured by the kingdom's guards and is currently being held in the Charok guardhouse. Apparently, he'd be willing to tell us some of the details about the smuggling ring he was involved with if he's set free. I've always found it better to bargain than to fight with enemies, especially ones so profit motivated. So we'll be taking his offer. Go there, question him, and learn as much as you can. Then tell me about it, and I can authorize his release. I like the way you're looking at your nails. Very fancy. Very imperial. Alright, let's go break some guys' kneecaps. At the guardhouse here. It's you? Hey. Hello there, Outlander. I suppose you've come to question me then. Don't worry, I'm more than willing to talk as long as I get released afterwards. Tell me about the smugglers. Alright, here's what I know. The smuggling ring that operates here on Stirk Isle has a Nord farmer on the west coast, I think his name was Burned, working for them as a lookout. I've stashed a few things at his place more than once, and he knows a lot more about the ring than I do. If you were to take him in for questioning, I'm sure you'd be able to find out where the smugglers are and what they're doing. I told you everything I know already. I was just a small-time operator who got my little fee from Burned every so often. Never actually got into contact with the big players, and I'm glad it stayed that way. Okay. So let's go tell the marshal. The Nord farmer acts as the smuggler's lookout then. Yes, that is a useful tip to have. You can tell Jafan that he's free to go. First though, I'll want you to bring Burned in for questioning. He should be at his farmhouse right now, so you need to go there and arrest him. If he resists, be very careful not to kill him. We need whatever information he has. West coast of Stirk, that's kind of a big area, but we should probably be able to find him. Ooh, is that a unique sword right there? Kind of hard to see. Telvor family sword, cool. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna head west until we find something. And there's a little gremlin in the plantation. Cup chubi la figs tak na yip wu hita. Woot ya heap di. Wa hita huda la lu. I feel like I'm playing Star Wars when they're talking like that. It said a Nord. That guy looks like an Imperial too. Plus we're not that far west yet. Nice big well. Are you burned? No.
What brings you out in this mess?
Oh wait, maybe this is him. Burned in Nessa Contina's farmhouse. There you are.
Today's your lucky day. So
How's it
let's hear
going? You doing shady stuff in here? Huh? What's in the sack? What's under your pillow? What's in your rafters? I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Burned. How may I help you? Let's, sweet talk him up. There you go. That was easy. And ask him about Jafan. Who's that? One of your smuggler's friends. You're under arrest, Burned.
You will die.
What are you talking about? I'm under arrest, but I haven't done anything wrong. Look, whatever it was you heard about me, that's not true. I'm just a retired sailor, and I won't be going to jail on the word of some conniving smuggler. You made a mistake trying to put me away. Oh, he's actually attacking us. What are our options here? Do we have a calm humanoid spell? We do. Stop it.
You bring good
Look, I just want to be left alone. I
Welcome.
swear, I haven't done anything wrong. Maybe we need to tell the marshal that he tried to assault us, because she did tell us not to kill him. So we're not going to
I'm
kill
all
him.
yours. Please go ahead.
Or not. Or maybe we just need to beat him up. Yeah, let's just punch him around. That's probably what we have to do. Sir, you are resisting arrest. I don't think we've ever actually used unarmed with Valdryn. Apparently we're pretty decent at it. I probably trained it at some point. It does kind of suck balls though. Look how much damage he's taking. This is like a Nord farmer peasant. Fists suck in this game. Wait, please stop. There isn't anything I can do about this, is there? You can take me to the jail. There you go. Just had to show him who's boss. Me. We can actually teleport back, and I think he will teleport, but we'll, you know, not that far of a walk. We'll make the trip. Though he is kind of slow. Speed it up.
I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
I brought Burned back to the Charrock Guild house to be put in jail. Is he still following me? No. I hope you all realize that Jafon has been lying to you soon enough. Will he just go there automatically? No. The Outlander returns. Are you ready to release me now? Apparently you've already been released. The Marshal said I'm free to go. Well, I'll give my thanks to her and to you, Valdryn Celis. There will be no more smuggling for me, that's for certain. And I think it'd be a good idea to move to Anvil soon enough anyways. What with all the people on Stirk who might not think so highly of me anymore.
Nice to see you, friend.
I kind of feel like this guy's pulling the wool over our eyes, huh?
I'm ready for
Did I just beat up an innocent man? Hopefully not. But I don't know. It is all a little suspicious here. Has Burned been brought in for questioning? Did you release Jafon from jail? Yes. I see you've jailed Burned and freed Jafon. One smuggler for another seems a fair exchange, I think. Here, take these potions as a reward. You might find them useful whenever you're ready to take on more duties, or if you have a penchant for underwater exploration. Not anymore, not anymore. But maybe. The Abyssinian Trading Company has lost one of its ships. I need you to find the beacon's wreck. One of the company's ships that left from Anvil after the Navy's patrols were suspended has gone missing and is presumably wrecked. It's called the Beacon, and I've been under pressure lately to send someone to investigate what happened to it. We haven't had the resources to do so yet, but it shouldn't be hard for someone well-equipped like you to look into it. Thanks for noticing. Find the wreck and bring me that ship's logbook. Its route took it near the White Reef by the Vedusian Isles southeast of Stirk. So start looking there. Okay. What are you under pressure for? Nothing you need to worry about. Suffice to say that companies and merchants are the lifeblood of the Kingdom of Anvil. That's why we have problems with pirates and the like after all. So it's valuable for me to be friendly with the Abyssinian Trading Company's branch here, and the destruction of one of their ships and waters I oversee threatens that friendliness. Gonna be honest, it's kind of nice to be working for a competent marshal like Valina after working with the Brina Cross Marshal. Alright, so we need to head southeast near the White Reef, which it did mark on my map for me. It'd be a nice time to have one of those sailing mods, but I actually don't know any that work with OpenMW at the moment, so we'll just have to water walk there. Or Drew? What the heck is this? Guess it's kind of like a underwater volcano looking thing? Hot springs? I don't know. For some reason the Drew are guarding it. I see more of them in the distance too. Some sort of volcanic activity. Let's head this way. Is that it, maybe? It's the first shipwreck I've seen. Just in time for our spell to wear off. Let's drink one of those potions we were given, so we don't die down here. Is this an ingredient? No. Are these ingredients? Oh, this is gold? Ooh. I saw a lot of it coming through here. The Lamia hit really freaking hard. Jeez. This is conch shell. Getting attacked by every creature under the sea. Get out of here, Ariel. Don't want to live under the sea anymore. Is this the wreck? It's a wreck, but I don't think it has any interiors. I don't see a logbook yet. Well, let's go grab the gold. Since apparently it's just all over the ocean here. Probably the best expansion to be an Argonian, huh? Never have to worry about water breathing potions. Is there anything in here? No, there's more gold. Might as well harvest that. Is that a cave? Or just a dark looking rock? A sea biscuit, oh boy. Lazur Grotto, I guess we'll go in here. I don't know why the logbook would be in here, but you have a logbook. I didn't see any on the ship. I don't think she has a logbook. Just keep going down. Keep downing some healing potions and water breathing potions. Hopefully we find something down here other than just baby slaughterfish and mermaids. She's just screaming in agony as we kill her for defending her home. We're a good guy. Short sword of stolen sprite. Looks unique. Kind of looks terrible too. 9 damage. There you go. Don't think we're gonna roll with that one. I'd like to be able to kill enemies. I don't know. My line of thinking was there's a ship there, but there's no logbook, so you know, one of the mermaids grabbed it because they like shiny, sparkly things. I don't think that was sound logic. I'm going to look around a little bit more, and we'll swim back up and see if we can spot another ship. Yeah, because I don't see anything on this at all. All right, let's head up, see if we can find a better ship. We are like right where she told us to go, the White Reef, so should be somewhere around here. It does say the island, so it could be near an island over here. Is that it? Could be. It looks a lot bigger, and it's still intact, so it could be. And there, it looks like there's a interior, maybe 2. And of course, a Drew man of war. Dude, I killed your queen. I'm not afraid of you. Okay, yes, the beacon. Okay, so this is it. Some gold. Ruined book. I don't think we want that. A goblin axe. Were they attacked by goblins, maybe? Goblin axe. Yeah, I think they were attacked by goblins. Putting 2 and 2 together here. Ship's log, here we go. Most of the earlier pages of the log have been rendered illegible by water damage, but you can still make out some of the more recent entries. Departing from Anvil today, the skies are clear and the journey to Charok isn't far, but I've heard that more pirates have taken to the near Abyssinian since the Navy left. Maybe it's nothing to be too concerned about, but we should still be cautious. Apparently not. The good weather continues. If the winds stay favorable, we should be arriving at Charok in a day or 2. We appear to have a few small vessels following us. It looks like we picked them up while traveling through the Vedusian Isles, and they're manned, if you'll excuse the pun, by goblins. We're attempting to outrun them, but they move surprisingly fast. They've caught up to us. It didn't even look particularly difficult either. They seem to have made a sport out of it, pulling back enough that we think we've lost their skiffs, and then speeding ahead again until they're practically on top of us. Everyone knows that we're not prepared enough to stop this ship from sinking, but at this point, fighting them off is the only plan worth trying. Rip. Well, I guess at least you went down with the ship. We can check the other interior, the hold here. See if there's anything cool going on. It seems weird that goblins would attack these ships and not loot the most valuable stuff. Like the cargo or anything. They're just doing it for fun. Like you would think they would at least take like alcohol and stuff. Don't goblins like to drink? I don't know. Alright, well. Found the logbook. Everyone's dead. But we already knew that. Alright, let's head back to the marshal and tell her the good news.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Hey, I found the ship. Do you have the logbook? Can you give it to me? Yes. Thank you. The fact that these goblins were able to act with such impunity in sinking the beacon is another bad sign, though I doubt it alone will sway the Navy into providing any assistance. At the very least, I can deliver the company the news now, and you can help me with the Navy situation whenever you're ready for more duties. Oh, and take this sword too, for your service to the Kingdom of Anvil. Ooh, a sword. Is it cool? What does it look like? It looks pretty cool for an Imperial sword. What does it do? Damage health and agility. That's pretty good. The Navy may not be willing to listen to a petition from me, but I think they'd consider sending out patrols again if Vasil Richton were to recommend it. Wonder how he got that name. He's one of Saint Emil Richton's descendants. He's a marshal for the Kingdom of Kavach, but his name lends a lot of credibility in the Navy. My brother, Gracchus, I think that's how you say it. My brother Gracchus recently invited him and Resirius out to the St. Emil Officers Club in Anvil for a little get-together. Now, since he doesn't know you, he might not be willing to talk to you directly, but I'm sure Gracchus would be willing to help you get his support with petitioning the Navy. Is it Gracchus? Gracchus? I don't actually know. I feel like I've heard that name in the Gladiator movie, Senator Gracchus. I don't remember how they say it, though. What can you tell me about Vasil? Have you spoken to him yet? Remember, he should still be at the St. Emil's Officers Club. Okay, what can you tell me about that? It's a club in Anvil that caters to veterans of the Imperial Navy, named after Vasil Richton's revered ancestor himself. Go to the garden quarter and you'll find it overlooking the shore. Okay. We can do that for you. So it's actually just outside of Marshal Raymanis's house. It's right here, right? Yes.
That was the strangest book I've ever read.
Do you know where Vasil is? He's one of our establishment's many illustrious patrons. You'll find him on the first floor bar. Okay. Top floor. Is it you?
Go ahead. Well met.
You.
What is it?
A fine day to you, good fellow. I was just telling my friend Gracchus here how much I like to see a man of good manners, and how few of them you see around these days. Yes, do you need to speak with me about something? Viliana Telvor needs you to support her petition to get the Navy to resume their patrols in the Abyssinian. My apologies, but I'll have to decline that request. I was invited to Anvil to take a break from all the stress and politics back home. I'd rather not turn this into a business trip. let alone start leveraging my name as you suggest for the benefit of someone I've never even heard of before. Dang. He turned us down so quick. So I even got him to like us, and he says, "My apologies, Valdryn Celis, but I'll have to decline that request. This trip was intended for pleasure, and I'd rather not make it all about business. Not to mention that I'm a little hesitant to leverage my family's reputation with the Navy in a way that could be seen as picking a side in all this business around Anvil. I understand your situation, but you don't really seem to have enough powerful allies of your own to make me supporting your marshal's cause worthwhile."
You seem like very good company.
Alright, so let's talk to Grachus instead. "Welcome to St. Emil's, Outlander. Paying your respects to Emil Richton with a nice bottle of curse too. Ha! Emil Richton represents the best of the old empire, back when brave Colovians of ambition and drive were redrawing the map of the world. If you want to know more about him, you should go talk to Vasil over there. Lord Admiral Richton is his ancestor, and he gets to drink here for free." "Ah, Valdryn Celis, my sister sent you then. I must admit, I'm not thrilled that she's decided to bring her politicking into my friendships again, but I trust that she has good reason for what she's doing. Anyway, you need to convince Vasil to hear out your proposition. I can help with that, but if you'd like to try and convince him yourself, you're welcome to do so." "So do you think you'll be needing my assistance?" "Yes, I already tried to convince him." "Very well, I should be able to get him to open up if you give me a few hours to talk with him. But I'll need you to bring me a bottle of Talon's Heritage wine, that Redguard stuff, beforehand. He's picked up a fondness for it, and the bar here has none in stock. If you can find one, maybe in one of Anvil's less high-end taverns, I can tell him that you're to thank for it. Not to mention that he'll be a lot more receptive to your suggestion if there's some alcohol in his system when he hears about it." "So your sister gets you involved in her politicking?" "Velina wasn't always like she is now, but I suppose it's what service to the kingdom makes you into. Anvil's ruled by merchants, so you have to be adaptable and willing to make bargains if you want to stay at the top. She's certainly gone far, but I hope this business with the Navy is more about protecting her corner of the Abyssinian than strengthening her position in the court." I guess it could be a little bit of both. Don't we all do things that benefit us, but it can also help other people? We all act in self-interest. So I assume when he's talking about low-end things, he means little Orenthia. Where else would he be talking about? Huh? Let's head to the tavern here. Been there quite a few times, actually, at this point. The Anchor's Rest. He's also a Redguard, so pretty good chance he has what we're looking for here. Talon's Heritage wine. I think that's what we're looking for. "Do you have that bottle of Talon's Heritage wine for me?" "Yes." "Thank you kindly. I'll be occupied with him for the next 3 hours or so. Come back when I'm done and he'll be ready to talk to you."
Please, by all means.
"Thank you. You have quite a way with words, apparently better than me." Let's wait 3 hours. Should have done the trick. "It's no trouble at all, Valdryn Celis. I'm always happy to help." "I talked to him. He should be willing to listen to you now, but he might want you to do something for him in return."
Please,
That's
by
fair.
all means.
"Tell me about your ancestor first, actually." "My ancestor was Lord Admiral of Emperor Tiber Septim's First Fleet." That's kind of cool. "The one that would ultimately become the West Navy. Lord Admiral Richton was there for all the action on Stros Mackay that brought Hammerfell into the Empire. They made him a saint for it. He's popular with right-thinking fools who want to see the Empire made strong again." "So you came around to my line of thinking?" "Yes, Grachus told me all about your situation with Marshal Telvor and the petition. I'm willing to help, but I need you to recover my Navy armor first. It's a little embarrassing for me to admit because the armor was a gift from the Navarch, but my boots, greaves, and cuirass were stolen right off my skiff. I don't know who the thieves were or where they went. I left to greet Grachus and Ryserius, ended up talking and drinking here at the club rather too much, and then went back to pick up my things to find the armor missing. They can't have gone far. I imagine you'll find someone who knows where they went if you ask around the garden quarter enough. Navy armor. I think I saw a few shady-looking people heading away from the docks some time ago. Maybe they're the thieves you're looking for. They went to the sewers over in the marina somewhere." Okay.
You've got the better of me.
Did we already murder this person? Because we were in the sewers for a while before. Hopefully not. If we did, there's a good chance I accidentally sold that armor or something like that. Try out our new Imperial sword given to us. I don't think we went this way. Hey. Are you guys the thieves? You attack me on sight like you are. The sword kicks ass. So what do you have on you? Sea urchin meat. I don't think we need that. I'll take your key though. And you also have garbage on you. It's just in this chest? Yes it is. Nice. Well, that was quick and easy. Not used to that with my sewer levels. All right, let's go give him his naval armor then. That was easy. I'm kind of tempted to put on his armor, but that seems a little disrespectful. I mean, we already have a helmet on, but I don't know. We might get put on trial for the Stolen Valor Act if we put on the whole freaking uniform. Have you recovered all of it yet? I need the boots, greaves, and cuirass, yes. Thank you so much, Valdryn Celis. I'll be sure to be more careful with this in the future. But of course, you didn't do all of this out of the kindness of your heart. I hereby pledge my support to Marshal Telvor's petition, and I will be sure to put my influence to use soon. I wish you both luck dealing with those pirates, and hopefully this will be all settled whenever we meet again. Hopefully. Thanks for the help. You got him to support my sister's petition? Good work. I'm glad to have been of help, and I hope Valyna get what she's after out of the Navy. If she doesn't do something about those pirates soon, she might not be able to hold her position. Not to mention all the other trouble that'll be stirred up if Horesius Themistril and his allies try calling another royal auction, or worse. But enough talk of doom and gloom. Do you need anything else of me? Nope. Thanks for the help. Did Vasil agree to lobby the Navy for us? Yes. You convinced him to lobby the Navy on our behalf. Very good work, Valdryn Celis. Even if they don't listen to him, this ought to show everyone that I and the kingdom fully intend to do something about this plague of piracy. Take this as your payment, and let me show you a thing or two about how to negotiate with people. You ought to find it useful if you intend to serve Anvil much further. So we got 500 gold and 2 levels of mercantile. You don't get skill increases very often in the vanilla game or in Tamriel Rebuilt. Project Cyrodiil, all of those. So that's kind of interesting. Nessa Kanina recently approached me with a request for aid. She wants to prove that her husband, Burned, is innocent, so he can be released from jail. Oh boy. The guy we clobbered? Nessa has claimed that this whole affair is a misunderstanding, or even a deliberate act of framing. She says that Burned isn't a smuggler and only resisted arrest because he was scared of going to jail. I'm not sure if I really believe her, but I'd at least like you to look into this and see if there's any evidence for her claims. I'd recommend tracking down Jaffon and Anvil and questioning him again, maybe in a louder voice, maybe intimidating him a bit to see if he's left anything out before. Okay. Somewhere in Anvil. I haven't heard of anyone by that name recently. Okay. Should we try a little Arenthia again? They kind of harbor liars and cheats, right? Adani has not heard of the person you're looking for. Okay. We did work with the lady in here who was a smuggler. Maybe she knows. Nope. Well, at least it was a good guess. I guess we'll try the tavern just to see. No, he doesn't have anyone either. Maybe I need to...
Good for the Empire?
Maybe I need to go to like the docks. Seems maybe more where a smuggler might hang out, because it doesn't seem like anyone in Little Arenthia has heard of him. Sorry for my prejudice, I just figured this is where he would try to lay low. Oh, Kilcaro might know. I can't say I've heard of him, but someone new in the city with not a lot of money to his name might end up in one of the seedier taverns. Try looking around here in the port quarter, or Little Arenthia. I just looked in Little Arenthia and he wasn't in there. Let's try the Sailor's Fluke over here, because it's not like an inn, it's a tavern. Is that him? Yeah, there you go. Valdryn Celis, it's good to see you again. Did you stop by just to chat with me, or were you on your way to something else? Burned is innocent. What? No, he's definitely a lookout for the smugglers. I don't know who went and told you some nonsense like that, but it isn't true. I know who I worked with. Liar. Okay, fine, I'll tell you the truth about the smugglers. Look, I agreed to get caught with a few goods and end up in jail, right? and when some shiny new outlander came down to question me, I'd be only happy to help with his investigation. Why, Burned did it. He's got a good vantage point. He's got information. The whole thing is nice and clean. But all that was so you wouldn't pay attention to Kyro Gavus. He's the real lookout, the farmhand who works for the Konias. Koninas? Now, are you happy? I'm never happy. Alright, head back to Stirk then, and update Millennia. So he really was innocent the whole time, and Jafan was lying about all of it. He must have let himself be captured so he could feed false information to us. Well, I feel that Burned is owed an apology then, but I'm sure he'd appreciate the more concrete gesture of freeing him from jail. Go to the guardhouse, have him released, and come back to me afterwards so we can discuss how to deal with Kyro Gavus. And good work getting the truth out of Jafan, Valdryn Celis. We're just a good guy like that, you know? We always get the truth, even if it comes at the expense of beating up an elderly Nord farmer. Valdryn Celis, I've heard you're the one who's supposed to prove my innocence. How's that going? After we beat you senseless. You're innocent. So, Marshal Telvor says I'm free. Thank you for your help getting me released, Valdryn Celis. But I would much rather not have been arrested in the first place. I'm glad to be able to just go back home to Nessa and my farm for now, though. Oh, I'm sorry. I do actually feel bad. Does he actually go home? No, he's stuck in the wall. Well, hopefully he figured it out. Valdryn Celis, I need to speak with you urgently. Kyro Gavus. He ran away so that you and Marshal Telvor couldn't investigate him, and he burned our house down before he left. Oh my gosh. I have no idea where he ran to, but you should report back to the Marshal immediately. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I just want to help people. Now that's clear he's innocent, have you released him? Yes. What? The Konia farmhouse was burned down and Kyro disappeared. This is outrageous. Take these as a reward for your work. Thank you. But speak with me again as soon as you can to assist with your next duties. This crime cannot go unpunished, and I have been too lenient with these smugglers for too long. We need to track down Kyro Gavus and bring him to justice as soon as possible. Go to his hut by the ruins of the Konia farmhouse, if you weren't already aware, and look through his belongings to see if they can provide any clues of where he might have fled to. Once you determine his location, return to me immediately. Oh yeah, let's look at the arrows she gave us. Arrow of Unexpected Diplomacy. They cast Calm Humanoid when you shoot people with them. That's kind of funny. Oh no. He burned it down. What a dick. Kyro's farmhouse. Here we are. Clothing for boots. A chest full of pearls. A book about how to burn down houses 101. And a note. Bad news, Kyro. It's time to come back to Warmacell. From what you've told us, it seems like the guards are either onto you already or will be very soon. And while I'm sure you prefer being out in the fresh air and sunshine, you won't get either if you're locked up in Charak's jail. You've done good work so far, but we all knew it had to end someday, so pack up everything you need, burn that farmhouse to the ground, and run home as fast as you can, Charlie. Today, we'll be waiting. Arnu? Is that the guy we killed? Because we went into Warmacell, and we killed some guys in there. Some smugglers. Did we already murder these people?
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
What did you find out about Kyro? So he ran away to a hideout at Warmacell. I suppose that's good for our purposes then, since trying to negotiate with these smugglers only ended up with an innocent man in jail and a house burned to the ground. This next task for you is rather simple. Go to Warmacell and kill everyone there. Make sure that Kyro and this Iarnu person both end up dead. It's the large alien ruin on the north side of this island. You can't miss it. Of course, the smugglers are probably hidden in the deeper parts of it, which might be harder to access. So you might also want to know about the other route in. Ooh, I'm glad I asked you. There's a passageway in my family's crypt just outside that leads to the caves under the ruin itself. Here, you can take the key. You'd also need levitation magic to get through it, but it would allow you to sneak past most of the upper defenses. I remember now, when we were exploring that dungeon, there was a Telvor family crypt, like, part of the dungeon that we didn't go into. So we're going to go that way, because it will be at least a little different from last time. But I'm pretty sure we killed all the smugglers in there, so... I don't know, maybe there's different ones, maybe this guy probably isn't in there until you start this quest, so we at least have to kill him. Kind of funny, though. Who wrote that letter if we murdered the guy, like, 3 episodes ago? Ooh, our weapon has no effect. We're gonna have to switch to broadsword that we got from her. Apparently just kills ghosts. Is there anything in here worth grabbing? Apparently not. Crypt passage, okay. This is looking promising, if it is full of ghosts. Need a levitation spell. We can just jump up here, right? Our jump is so good. Yeah, easy. Who needs spells? Yeah, we've been here before. The rats respawned, or maybe I didn't come this way. I guess we should have saved exploring it, huh? Hopefully our runaway friend is here, though. Somewhere. You in here now, bud, with all your friends that are dead? Hopefully he's in another section then. Otherwise, I don't know, man. We might have broke the quest. Okay, hopefully he's in that room where we killed the guy with the fancy hat. I mean, we're supposed to kill 2 people. And, Arnu was one of them. He might have been the guy with the fancy hat that we killed. Yep, he certainly was. Hey, what happened to all your friends? Did someone kill them? Who did it? Well, I might as well finish the job. Nice try, though. Shockbite Truncheon. Truncheon? I think that's how you say it. Truncheon. I mean, does shock damage. I don't think it's very good, though. Alright, well. Let's, tell the good news that we killed these people, like, a week ago. Did you go to Warmercell and kill all the smugglers there? Are Iarnu and Kyro dead? Yes. They're both dead? Thank you for doing what the Navy wouldn't, Valdryn says. You've dealt a serious blow to smuggling here on Stirk Isle, and with any luck, would-be pirates will think twice about attacking incoming ships here again. Here, take these boots, and the greaves too. I hope they'll be helpful should you run across any more smugglers on your travels. So we are going to have to head back to Goldstone Keep to get our next duties. But with our work in Stirk finished for the moment, I am going to end the video there for today. I apologize if I still sound congested or sick. Not a lot I can do about that right now. Hopefully I will sound better soon enough. Hello, guard. I'm trying to, yeah, go away. If you made it this far into the video, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already. It does help the channel. Other than that, though, thank you for watching, and peace out.